For Sumail. Yep, a hell of a lot of damage between them.
Yeah. Still, EG are getting a lot more out of the laning phase. Their Void is in a position where he's not very scared against this tri-lane, or he shouldn't be with that time walk, as they're going to go on him, and Bulba might not be okay here as the Ice Shards catch him out.
Chilling touch is there on the Howl with a cold feet, and Bulba very fast through, but it's not enough. Liquid, first blood, and Fear aggro back. You know, he pulled one melee creep away. The second wave comes in, and you're right, the mid tower's dropping.
They're going to go for, or they wanted to go for Fada before they see this haste rune, but PPD still going to come in. They can bring him back if they want.
So level 2 glimpse into the kinetic field.
Oh, there are 4 heroes coming here for this.
Hold him, in comes Liquid though, and Fada's still alive. They jump in with Sumail, looking for the damage back onto him with the pressing attack. They're not going to get it just yet. Oh, Fada's still up with a stun back onto AUI. They're going to try and find the kill back onto him, but it's Jirac who drops. A 2-for-1 so far, but Sumail's got no mana. He's got nothing left to give. A zip to throw some attacks. He's nearly out, but not quite. Storm. Not enough.
What a turnaround by Liquid is now they're up 4-1. This mid tower might go down as Spear TP's in, but no dust. But this mid tower is still going to go down. We talked about how important it was for almost all teams.
With the item choices he makes, with that intelligent decision making he has, he's able to stay alive, and now they TP up towards top lane. The snowball into AUI is ready, and Jirac goes straight on in. Mind control is ready. And AUI, not long for this world, and the chilling touch damage is more than enough to wipe the floor with him.
And this natural damage ability of something like the Witch Doctor ultimate or
an Invoker or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly. Even Storm with the right clicks aren't going to add too much. So going for this kill on Matumba.
Kuroki. Not sure how this entire situation has actually happened, but AUI, they've got the dual damage onto AUI. Winner for him, +10. Thank you very much.
Fail.
And Kuroki's not level 6 yet. You know, talking about game number 1 where his AA was pretty spot on with his 6 timing. Ah, the Dragon Tail Snowball, they've got the stun into Sumail. That's the kinetic field, but it's not gonna save your buddy. Well, AUI wants to join this fight as well. Running forward into Jirac, the Chrono ready from Bulba. Time dilation's all they need, and the duel back on the Jirac will clear him up. The drums picked up by AUI. And another winner. +20. Now,
up at top.
What's happening there?
He's gonna get gone on, but
nice
not gonna do enough damage to kill him, and even though he doesn't have mana, they are gonna escape as they do lose that top tower. And they blew the glyph there for that one. So not gonna have it for that bottom push when it inevitably comes.
Did Jirac just ate the... Oh, okay. Oh, Chrono. Caught out Matumba Man, and then jumps Sumail Storm. There's a lot of damage. There's a shapeshift, but Matumba Man, I don't know about this. The snowball saved Jirac. He holds him in, runs him forward. Bulba, they're dropping him low. Matumba Man's still alive. Sumail zips across. They don't get the vision. They don't. Oh, he is getting out. Oh, Sumail cannot get the final click in, and he's out of mana as well. Jirac keeps ripping through his HP with Wolf Center body block up as well. Mind control TP's forward. Sumail's gone in too deep. He's gone too far. He knew too much, but now he's dead.
Unbelievable that Liquid make the save for their man up there at bottom, but he just can't fight.
He's got the snowball. He's just got to get these big items up.
But Liquid are going to go for a play. They want to try to get aggressive here. They do have the ward vision. They're going to run into Fear and AUI. Doesn't get hit though.
Double sentry down. Fear. They've got no dust. I can't see him any further. Mind control's coming in though. Now they've got the dust, and Fear, the sprout and the punch out from Jirac and mind control clear him up while Bulba up on the front line.
Really low.
2 seconds until Chrono. Bulba, he's thinking about this one. To jump in from Sumail onto Kuroki. Mind control. Time to sprint out of that one. There's guys flash down to the storm. The duel win back onto AUI. But PPD on the back end. The Chrono setting storm on the Fata.
They're going to save it
low. Onto the man. In with one swipe. And down with 2. Fata dropping low. And here we go. EG. They clear up 1-2. But Matumba Man's looking for 3-4. He's chasing out Bulba. As AUI trying to look for mind control though. The Nature's Prophet. Sprinting out, the phase boots are up, and the sprout is ready.
Oh, the wolf blocks them in.
The wolf blocking. AUI, your phase boots are there. Can you really chase this one down?
Yeah, he's still going for it as he pops the next jump charge.
The man is ready to fight, though. He will block the entry up on top of that ramp.
I'd actually just prompt them to decide to go for a straight-up push as EG. The only wave clear that they have is going to be the overwhelming odds from this Legion Commander. And yeah, that's exactly what they're going to go for. Is it seems to be the target. Is Fada's going to get gone on with the Thunderstrike, and they're going to bring him back for this.
This is a Static Storm he goes, and with the track, but Use 3 ultis on him, they get the dual win now. What about the rest of Liquid? Vortex back, Mind Control is dragged in. Aeon the Ice Blast catches them, and Matsu chases them down. Wolf is gone. Owie. Oh, you cannot find the Wolf man. Matsu was tracked up. He's actually dropping loads of turns. He gets the kill back. Mind Control, can you get any more? Sumail. Oh, they're long range snipe from Jirax. And a buyback from Sumail. Oh, they're going to try and use these
big out of this.
coming through. There's the
he dodges it!
Gets stuck up as well. Sumail jumps forward. The track on the Mind Control. They want this goal. They want the money, and he's going to get it. But the track can expire. Jirax chase down Sumail. He'll get 2 for his buyback, but Blitz, was that buyback worth it?
In a way, just because of the amount of XP he grabs, he's level 12. Almost a sick play from Jirax. Getting through EG though is they have a lot of different Roche heroes. During their most dominant era at TI5, Storm plus Roche hit. One of the more scary ventures for them is they don't have that hard lockdown like we talked about, and tracks are coming up for
Sumail up on top of that nice little spire, and he's going to keep himself. These remnants giving vision, will attack down, but equally Mind Control is sprouting up on high ground as well to try and give the intel back to Liquid and Sumail. Thinking about this, PPD runs forward, but it's the fight kicking off. Static Storm, it catches 2, and in comes AUI with a duel. The 4-man there as well. The ice blast back onto them though. EG, they're dropping low. The winner back onto AUI, but the snowball forward. Who can catch it? Jericho alone. There's no one coming through except the Mind Control, who looks for the kill. The Storm, the final hit. They've caught them. Liquid, they're actually doing it now. Back into the rush they go.
Despite the 4-man chrono, still unable to win that fight. As Liquid just a little bit too strong with that AA Ice Blast and that mech. Keep going. Dragon form is up for a reasonable amount of time, but Tama Man does have that Aegis and the Necro 3.
Oh boy.
They've got so many different summons to go for this.
EG, are you ready for this? Are you prepped? I mean, Sumail still yet to have that Bloodstone. He's closing in on it, and he's actually sending his courier back out to the secret shop to finish it off. But Liquid, taking a tier 3 down to a third of its HP, and well, there's the glyph expended. EG will try and hold on to this. There's no glimpse onto Matua Man. Now there is. Back into the field, and the dual win back onto Aoi as well. As the Aegis gone only though. Well, Storm, Bloodstone ready. Could be the jump that EG have been looking for. Tracks just keep flowing out, keep and vision, and also the threat of gold being given over to your enemies there, and Liquid, they don't want to get involved in this fight right here.
They might find that they're looking for the glimpse right now, and that's going to mean Liquid has to take this fight, or at least gather together. Track plus glimpse obviously being a very strong combination.
Look at that, trapped in the shards, PPD, but there's no dragon form, and just go back to farming up these lanes.
They gotta get back as a team. In that situation, Gareth, it's really easy for
one to get picked.
Exactly, and that's why they decided to back as a group, but Fear might get picked off here.
Here is the one, the Ice Blast barely catches him. Is he gonna drop though as Jirax throws the shard and finishes him off, but it's a track kill and a buyback. Fear, you really want to come into this battle again. They're holding on to Chrono as well as Sumail. The duel back with Jirax, but in comes the like of the big bad wolf. Chrono lands on the 2 of them though, as Mind Control and Matsu are both caught in. Fanta walked into that one as well, but Sumail, there we go, damage back. Masses of units in this area, Matua Man dies! He doesn't have a second life, and Fanta trying to hold his ground, battle through this, but EG might have found the way into this fight as AUI. When's the duel coming up? 29 seconds, doesn't look for the kill. They don't care about that one, but they've got Static Storm. Fanta's dead, 4 gone for Liquid and Kuroki. ATPs. No glimpse and no shuriken. But EG, that's not defending your high ground, that's not defending your tier 3s, that's...
In levels, he is so far ahead of the other cores on Liquid. Dragon Knight right now, Fada still rocking level 11.
Has been killed.
Radiant's courier does get sniped, and Fear, is he going to pay for his life? They pop the Necro 3s, and looks like he will. Even the Shapeshift expended there by Matua Man. Had enough for that bloody Bounty Hunter.
Take those one fight. Any sort of engagement where EG can push out all 3 lanes.
A Domino's topple.
Yeah, they're going to go for a smoke. EG, they want to fight behind their Chrono, and might even catch Tama Man out as he's not careful. They're going to go for him.
From behind, though, they catch Matua Man, but in the back is Fanta looking for the stun and the damage. Matua Man dueled up and killed off with the Ice Blast, lands on the Sumail, and punched out of the game as AUI turns into the middle of 3 Liquid heroes, realizes that's not where a partner go, and he's caught in a sprout as well. Fanta with a double kill now, sprinting forward, looking for more. But Fear and PPD found a little bit of safety up on the high ground. They've got to try and TP. Oh,
A lot of your issues at once.
good all-round item. Fear. He has seen mind control, and the rest of EG, they are rampant.
Might be another duel.
To the Radiant jungle. AUI currently sitting on a flat 100 bonus damage. They're gonna see MC and Nature's Prophet. Well, the snowball save comes through, and the ice blast onto Sumail and AUI. The BKB's forced down to turn it around again when the stack still not doing too much. AUI caught in a sprout, and Matuma Man just shreds through the ranks of EG. One by one they fall. Team Liquid. Where's Sumail? TP's out. Nice little ball zap across. Bulba. He was way out of position there. Not
Time for that duel. Get that AA Ice Blast. And EG, they can still take this fight. They have Chrono available. The buyback's been committed as well, but without Fear there, you're not going to get the most even of trades.
mind control.
Has that Hex now. It's going to make Sumail's life even harder as he's nowhere near a BKB of his own.
Range racks are gone.
Trying not to show it, and he might actually just overcommit for this.
Hex is stunned, the Sparrow is able to pass the attack. They've saved Sumail, at least for now, with 3-man Chrono on the back. Bulba holds them in place, but the damage isn't quite here yet for EG. While Panda duels up, they'll find the kill back onto him, but there's no win for AUI.
They need to get a lot of kills out of this as multiple track kills are happening.
Mind control, chased down, they've killed off 3, and there's the mech back onto him, but he will lose his life, and Liquid overextend, even with the perfect play onto the Storm Spirit with that newly picked up Hex. A press the attack from AUI saves everything.
Sumail still at 10 Bloodstone charges, decently healthy amounts, but Liquid just trying to buy time right now. The Aegis...
Oh, he nearly has Lincoln's on Storm as well. He is very close to Lincoln's Spear, so not only will we have press the attack dispelling disables on him, but they won't even be able to land them onto him. What's going on with the Ice Blast onto Bull, but the BKB turns to Chrono, catches 2, Kuroki is the target of choice, mind control, he can't Hex if he's stunned, and the duel comes through as well. AUI catches the kill, there's the duel win, 2 down for Liquid, 1 down for EG, and Sumail just continues running through this enemy base. Evil Geniuses, what's that? Liquid? Jerax? Try the snowball into PPD. But Evil Geniuses, they have a lot of courage behind them, and they're finding these kills. What does he really aim to do here? Because pushing all in, it hasn't worked so far, or are you waiting for that one big fight to enable yourself to go in?
Maybe he even grabs a little bit more flat HP. Could decide to go for a heart of his own. BKB obviously...
DK Heart, Lycan Heart.
Yeah. Just gets very tanky. Is up at top. Liquid.
Sumail.
They pop a lot of different abilities.
Back with the mind control, the Ice Blast isn't going to hit anyone. Whiffs completely into MC. Gone, the BKB from Bulba.
He still has that Chrono too. Liquid have to get out of here.
As well, Buster caught in it. The Ice Shot's trying to block him in. That's a nice little bit of safety there for the DK, but the jumping from AUI looking for the duel. Turns back with a stun. Buster catches him. AUI's being burnt through and he's gone. That Lotus Shell will not save you from anyone. So Mail, the Lincoln is popped and he's dead as well. The Static Storm from PPD. It doesn't do a bloody thing to save you from this monstrous dragon for Fata from Liquid.
All of a sudden, Liquid turned that around. They don't even hit the Ice Blast. They get
forward. Sumail, of course. Now with a Plate Mail looking for that Shiver's Guard, but Liquid, top and mid, looking for these 2 full lanes of barracks. Dragon Knight.
Oh, Fear's gonna get spotted here.
Nice force stab. The Echo Shell on him as well. It's going to be difficult to catch. Little Bounty Hunter, but Fata is invis. Silver Edge. Stuns PPD and the Ice Blast lands down. Not going to catch any heroes as Sumail just tries to slow things down.
Bulba's in the middle of this.
Where is Bulba going? BKB's up, but doesn't Chrono.
It's going to go down in a second here.
There we go. Onto Fata. Dragonite thought they're not going to be able to kill him off. The damage isn't there. The Shuriken bounces back and falls dead. Sumail trying to sprint away and ball running into Fountain. Your racks are falling. The Glyph is here, but Evil Geniuses buyback there in the void. What's AUI? He's in the middle of 4. He went in alone. There's no one to save him. They're bleeding blue, but they're bleeding for nothing. Evil Geniuses, they're going to lose 2 lanes of racks. The 2 buybacks come out. But Blitz, what have they got left to give?
They don't have the Chronosphere available. The duel's on cooldown too, and Sumail's just going to have to make this happen wherever how he can.
Tanky pops his BKB and says, yeah, what up, Sumail? Come at me, bro. X back onto him. There's the press attack with the Lotus Orb back onto Sumail as well, but Liquid run through every single player of Evil Geniuses and then run the hell back out after they've taken 2 full lanes of barracks.
So many opportunities for EG, and starts to kick back in. Now EG are in a position, a little bit desperate, 2 racks behind. They have to go for this Vegas if they can help it. Fear gonna run into Matuma Man. He's gonna scout ahead.
I've got a gem on the Storm, seeing the little Wolfies come through, and he's actually going to jump on to Kuroki in the back, but the big wolf is here now. Mana expended by Sumail, glimpse back into the field, but Matsuma Man is actually sprinting through and he's still holding onto his BKB.
He's got
Comes off
Chrono too.
cooldown right now, Bull, but there we go, captures the one. The damage output, where is it? Sumail zip over the front now into Matsumba Man, wailing into this wolf and the BKB. Pops and turns, the crits come through. Matsumba Man, 1v3 almost.
Sumail's running out of mana fast.
He's going out there, left the stack, Storm's gonna hold their place, but the BKB's are here from Team Liquid and Sumail is chasing Jirac. Snowball through the sprout, and Sumail, the shooter's gone, he's gonna get the kill, but he loses his life, and a 5-man wipe. Team Liquid looking hot at Epicenter.
I mean, before last Rex even falls.
Steaming performance from Team Liquid, 2-0ing Evil Geniuses here. What a cracking series.
Looked a little bit sloppy in the mid game, but Liquid eventually making it happen, and this is what happens when you play against this kind of push lineup. All it takes is 1 or 2 mistakes. Now you're down 2 sets of racks, and EG after that last fight decides